Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Lipakshi Khurana. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Monday, the 18th of December. India's ruling BJP pulls ahead in election in Gujarat after tight race. Militants storm spy training center in Afghan capital, Kabul. And Nepal's Left Alliance urges Prime Minister Deuba to pave way for the new government. And now for all the details. India's ruling Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP on Monday won assembly polls in western Gujarat province. Prime Minister Narendra Modi termed his party's win in his home province historic as it retained power for the sixth straight term. Meanwhile, the BJP also led in assembly polls in northern Himachal Pradesh province, defeating opposition Congress party.
Members of India's ruling Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP burst into celebrations as poll results showed the party leading on Monday in more than 100 seats in the 182-member assembly in western Gujarat province. In Gujarat, BJP had won 102 seats by 1 p.m. Election Commission's website showed. A party needs 92 seats to rule the province. The ruling Bharatiya Janata Party or BJP has governed Gujarat for the past 22 years. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi was the Chief Minister of the province 3 times. On Monday, vote counts showed the opposition Congress party leading on more than 70 seats, significantly increasing its tally, but not enough to remove the BJP from power.
इसलिए सबसे पहले गुजरात की जनता को मैं लाख प्रणाम करता हूं, धन्यवाद देता हूं और उनको मैं आश्वासन भी देता हूं कि आपकी इच्छा अनुसार आने वाले 5 साल जनता जनार्दन के जो उनकी इच्छा है उसके अनुसार भारतीय जनता पार्टी आगे बढ़ेगी.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi's party also led in northern Himachal Pradesh province, which also voted for a new provincial assembly. The BJP led in 43 of the 68 seats in the province. The Congress was leading in 21 seats, polls results showed. Prime Minister Modi now faces a general election in 2019, but before then, the opposition aims to slow down his momentum in provincial elections with 2 more next year.
In news from Pakistan, 4 witnesses recorded their statements in a corruption case against Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz or PMLN Senator Ishaq Dar on Monday. Bank account details of Dar's wife were also submitted before the Accountability Court as the proceedings began. The Accountability Court has been hearing a corruption reference against Dar filed by the National Accountability Court or NAB. He was declared a proclaimed offender last week in the case for repeatedly failing to appear during proceedings. Dar's counsel has claimed that the PMLN leader is currently receiving medical treatment in London. Dar's portfolio as finance minister was withdrawn last month by Pakistan's Premier Shahid Abbasi after he sought medical leave. The next hearing in the case is scheduled to be held on Thursday. And moving on, a day after 9 persons were killed in a suicide attack on a church, Christian community in Balochistan was in a somber but defiant mood on Monday. Militant group Islamic State claimed responsibility for the attack, which wounded 56 people.
The Christian community was seen in a somber but defiant mood on Monday, a day after 2 suicide bombers stormed a packed church and killed at least 9 persons in Balochistan's Quetta city. Social workers and relatives of the victims vowed not to bow down to the terrorists and claim they will continue to attend Christmas services. The attack on the Bethel Memorial Methodist Church in southwestern Balochistan province on Sunday wounded at least 56.
हौसले बुलंद हैं और वो पूरा मन है, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं है और हम दहशतगर्दों से नहीं डरते बल्कि हम बराबर अपने इबादत गाहों में जाएंगे.
One of the bombers of the church attack was killed by the police on spot. However, one managed to detonate his explosives outside the prayer hall. This was not the first time that Christians have been attacked in the region. Militant group Islamic State claimed responsibility for Sunday's attack.
A conference was recently held in London to discuss the geopolitical, economic and environmental impacts of the multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan Economic Corridor or CPEC project. The panelists highlighted that the CPEC is resulting in vulnerable ecological consequences in Gilgit-Baltistan with exploitation of natural resources.
A group of experts recently gathered in London to discuss geopolitical, economic and environmental impacts of the multi-billion-dollar China-Pakistan Economic Corridor or CPEC project. The event, held at Royal Asiatic Society in London, was organised by European Foundation for South Asian Studies or EFSAS, a think tank based in Amsterdam. The experts highlighted the legal aspects of the CPEC project as it passes through the illegally occupied region of Gilgit-Baltistan. They also discussed that the project is resulting in vulnerable ecological consequences in Gilgit-Baltistan.
It's 28,000 square miles, full of resources, natural resources. So if there's no Gilgit-Baltistan, there's no CPEC. We should have been the first people, we are the people who matter, and no one has asked us anything. So and if there are any benefits, we should benefit from that.
Pakistan has projected CPEC as an inspiring model to boost the economy of Gilgit-Baltistan. However, people of the illegally occupied region allege that the corridor is a sheer attempt by the Pakistani authorities to exploit the resource-rich region, and they have been kept bereft of its benefits.
And in news from Afghanistan, an attack on an Afghan intelligence facility claimed by the Islamic State ended with the police killings the attackers on Monday. The militants had stormed a building under construction near the training center of the National Directorate of Security or NDS in Afshar area, triggering a gun battle with security forces. Police said 2 attackers were killed and 2 policemen were wounded in the gunfight. There were no immediate reports of casualties and a large contingent of security forces had surrounded the area. Besides the NDS facility, a private university is also located in the area where the attack took place. Moving on to news from Nepal, chiefs of the allies CPN-UML and the CPN Maoist Centre in Nepal on Sunday asked the ruling Nepali Congress to clear way for a new government in the country. The leaders have charged the Nepali Congress with needlessly creating legal hurdles instead of smoothly transferring power to them.
The leaders of Nepal's left alliance comprising of CPN-UML and CPN Maoist Centre on Sunday asked the ruling Nepali Congress to make way for a new government and smoothly transfer powers to them. The 2 leaders KP Sharma Oli and Pushpa Kamal Dahal have charged Nepali Congress of needlessly creating legal hurdles for them instead of smoothly transferring power. The leaders made the remark during their first ever joint press meet after their electoral victory. The alliance of CPN-UML and the CPN Maoist Centre, which fought the 2-phase Nepali polls, has secured the majority in the parliament and is now likely to lead the next government. But an ordinance on the election of the National Assembly is pending at the office of the President, to which the President is seeking political consensus among the parties. Political parties, on the other hand, have differences over some provisions of electing the National Assembly.
An all-women band in India's eastern Bihar province is breaking stereotypes by dancing to the beats of their own drums. The band members express they feel liberated to have become self-reliant.
A group of women in India's eastern Bihar province is breaking stereotypes and freeing themselves from the clutches of patriarchal society. Painting a picture of women empowerment, Sargam musical band group, an all-women band of drummers, is marching to the beat of their own drums in a village near Bihar's Patna city. Clad in traditional Indian attire and makeup, the band performs at wedding ceremonies and festivals not only in Patna but also in various parts of the country and has received appreciation for their performances.
हंसता था लोग कि देखिए ना ये लोग का ऐसा काम मने मिलता है कि जेंट्स वाला काम इन लोग का मिल जाता है महिला को, और महिला ऐसा बुढ़बा का आदमी कि गछ लेता है कि हम ये बैंड बजाएंगे। हम लोग बोले कि नहीं, खाली जेंट्स ही करेगा, महिला नहीं कर सकते हैं। आज के डेट में देखिए तो महिला क्या न कर रही है, ऑटो चला रहा है, जहाज चला रहा है, ट्रेन चला रहा है, तो हम लोग क्यों माने बैंड क्यों नहीं बजा सकते हैं।
साफ सफाई, बाल बच्चा पढ़ रहा है, आंगन में पढ़ के अपना कर रहा है।
आने से आपके जीवन में कितना
बहुत उमंग हुआ, बाल बच्चा को पढ़ा रहे हैं आज के डेट में 500 का महीना दे करके। अब हम लोग नहीं पढ़े बाप मतारी तो बाल बच्चा तो पढ़ेगा ना।
The economic situation of the women has been strengthened and there is a spirit of self-reliance in the group members. The band members feel liberated and happy that they are able to use their hard-earned money on themselves and are role models in their own spheres.
A two-day dog show which concluded on Sunday drew crowds of animal lovers in India's western Mumbai city. Over 3,000 dogs put on a spectacular show during the event, which aimed to educate people about canines.
A dog show was recently held in India's western Mumbai city where more than 3,000 dogs took part along with their pet parents. Titled Pet Fed, the show had platform for the canine beauties to showcase their skills. Arrangements were made for the canines to play with toys, trampolines and in-ball pools. The event also included competitions to see how the furry friends can run to their owners without getting tempted for treats, give a warm hug or do other such tricks.
This is a really good initiative because dogs are usually always locked up in the house. They don't get the open space and the time to play around. And seeing on such a huge mass level that so many people have turned up, I think it's a great initiative and it's going to great lengths.
It's a two-day festival completely dedicated to your pets. Bring dogs, cats, rabbits, hamsters. There are n number of activities which you can do. So Mumbai has been great. Mumbai is loving this festival. We all neglect our pets throughout the year. So these are the 2 days which you get to dedicate to them.
The organizers also tied up with NGOs to ensure that owners are educated on how to raise their pets. The initiative was appreciated by all pet lovers. It welcomed every animal lover, even the ones without any pets, and provided options to those who wish to adopt.
Well, that's all we have for you from South Asia this evening. Now, our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/Asia Newsline and follow us on Twitter @Asia Newsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.